Be more fun to be on Isaac 4 instead of artificially extending Isaac 3. Did they fix Delirium yet? I think you're gonna need to be more specific. You mean how it you can't see anything because it fills your screen with bullets and then also puts a filter on top of it with like a weird translucent version of the boss that flashes at you every 2 seconds? Or the fact that he has super armor that... Wait, what is this? Kane's bag? Yeah, we don't do this. We don't mine and then craft. I'm moving on. Yeah, then he spawns right on top of you and there's nothing you could do about it? Is that what you're talking about? Then turns into mom and stomps you 5 times with no counterplay. No, you're not wrong. Get it all out, man. Get it all out. Freudian slip over text is my new bit with my girlfriend. Think it has legs? Wait, okay, but wait. This is Tweevo40. Can you give me an example of this? Of how a Freudian slip in text would manifest? I get the idea that it would be an intentional, unintentional slip, but like, I need a specific, I need an in vivo example of how this would work so I can understand it. Have you said anything? My subreddit theory of you only going through this game, only playing this game when you're going through periods of intense stress has been debunked. Yeah, I'm chilling, man, to be honest with you. To be honest, like, I don't mean this to be drama towards Ball Pit. I think after playing Ball Pit and being like, thinking that it's like a 7 out of 10 or something like that, I was just like, I should just go play Isaac. Yay! I don't think it's bad by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know, for some reason. I didn't say ball X shit. Okay, you're gonna get me in trouble. I did not say ball X shit. I'm happy people are enjoying it. It's been kind of a light year for roguelikes. Guy who doesn't give a fuck about Hades 2. That's a really funny guy though. Soul of Lazarus, y'all. What does this do? Good idea. Really smart idea. So now I'm dead. That's the joke. The joke is that I died. Oh my god, what have you done? I don't know, what did I do? Guys, how do I make it out of this alive? Starvaders was this year? Yeah, but you guys weren't fucking well. Some of y'all weren't fucking with Starvaders, man. That was a great game. Beat the pants off ball X shit, I'll tell you that much. Just kidding, that game's pretty good too. I guess I want that. I guess I want this. I don't know why I'm talking so musically. Only thing that can make Isaac better is a pick 3 update. I actually feel like this game is better than a lot of roguelikes, specifically because it doesn't ask you to pick 3. One thing, a lot of people think that the sauce in roguelikes is choice, but I actually beg to differ. I think the sauce in roguelikes is the variety that comes from every run being a little bit different. And when you pick 3, it works in some games. Like in Slay the Spire, it works because you need to have lots of like deck fixing, otherwise the shit would be a fucking mess. Like it's balanced around it. But otherwise, I really feel like my number one generalized complaint about a lot of modern roguelikes... I'm going back into the fucking room, man. Is that I get decision fatigue. Not necessarily paralysis, but like something like... Let's not even make it about Megabonk. Let's make it about Vampire Survivors, which is a stand-in here for Megabonk. No, thank you, sir. When you level up 6 times in 2 minutes and you have to choose one of 3 things, that every, what, like 30 seconds or something like that? You're just like, I don't really care that much about the choices. But in Isaac, you get an item room, a shop, and a boss fight on every floor. And if you don't have a D6, your only choice is, am I going to pick it up or am I just going to put it down? Am I going to pick it up or am I going to ignore it? You're right, we do want more options. Sometimes I still need your help, though. Let's do it, man. I'm not scared. I'm Lazarus. He's the best character in the game. This is literally the pick 3 item. All right, but you don't start with it. You don't start with it. Look at this. Holy, bro. Also, choosing between 3 kind of goes hard when you actually know what all of the 3 of the things are. It kind of sucks when you start with a roguelike for the first time, and then it's like, do you want Zeus's beard, Poseidon's trident, or Logarithma's fire? And you're like, oh, here we go. Fucking plus 0.75% attack speed for every stack of malevolence you have. Oh, motherfucker. Here we go. Here we go. He hates Hades 2? I haven't even... Well, I played Hades 2 once. I don't hate Hades 2. I do hate games that are a lot like Hades that are not as good as Hades. I'll tell you that. Don't say I hate women. That's not true. You know I love the ladies, but it's Anchor Man, not Anchor Lady. Name that movie. I actually banned a dude in pre-chat, because just out of nowhere, they typed, he hates Quebec. Anchorman, holy shit, you got it. Millennial in chat. They said NL hates Quebec, and I banned them. And then someone said, it was kind of messed up to ban somebody because they can't see chat and see what they were banned for. I was like, what do you mean what they were banned for saying I hate Quebec? It just seemed that like it's misinformation is one thing, but then, hang on, I'm farting on it. You're gonna get me in trouble with the subset of the Canadian audience, and I do not hate Quebec. I would say, if anything, no. If anything, I have positive associations with the province and nation of Quebec. And you're gonna say, why? Well, it's something I said in chat, right after, he hates the nickel. Listen, guys. Listen. Oh, that's funny stuff. That is. Why are you doing the Tom Cruise impression? You got me with that one. You got me with that. I guess I'm going down to the next floor. When I was a kid, I feel like a lot of adults in my life were like, "Isn't it crazy? What are they doing with all this French language stuff? Why don't they just be more chill about it?" But now, like, I kind of get it. They erected some cultural bulwarks to like protect the unique aspects of their territory, and I think that kind of owns. I think that's kind of sick. Did it make it a little harder to get around through Quebec as someone who only speaks English? Yeah, dude, obviously. But on the other hand, it's definitely made it like a more distinct part of North America as a result, and we could use more of that, man. Plus, like, I mean, the other thing is, like, it's their province. It's, I guess... So, I mean, it could be a little... There's times when I guess you might be like, that's probably not how I would have done it, but I'm not them, man. They're them. So they get to choose. You just talked about a bunch of distinct things in Texas. Oh, Texas has its own distinct culture, too. Now, I'll leave it up to you to figure out whether I mean it as a compliment or not. Well, so I've never... Actually, that's not true. I've been to Texas twice. I've been to 2 different airports. And the one thing I could say confidently is I thought that the cowboy hat thing was kind of like a joke. But no, they were wearing the cowboy hat, like, at the airport. They were wearing their nice cowboy hats. Then the thing... So my brother-in-law lives in Washington State, but they travel a lot because their kids are doing like travel sports. And he said they went to Texas, and the only thing he told me about Texas was nobody gives a fuck if they're in your way at all. Apollo, this was Dallas, okay? So maybe it's not a Houston thing, but he would say like, you know, you would be like behind someone, maybe like on the way to get into a parking lot, and they would just be blocking traffic to talk with their friend or something like that. And then you would honk at them and they would just give you the finger, which is like the craziest. I never would have thought that in my entire life. That's very true. It's insane. Least surprising thing I've ever heard. Oh, I guess I don't get it. Why don't they just move the car though? I guess because it's like, it's part of the culture to be like, nobody tells me what to do or whatever, but. Can you at least, before I just swallow this as if it's truth, can you at least tell me if you live in Texas before I start going around calling it the most selfish state in the union? I live in Texas, it's true. Are you telling the truth though? I'm literally from Europe. Texas, Europe? You guys are gonna get me in trouble. I would love to eat some good barbecue sometime. Huge. Florida? Oh, I mean, like, I've been to Florida enough. I feel like I can not speak with authority, but I can speak with some experience on Florida. And there is a psychic sickness. Like, it's kind of like, if Silent Hill was sun instead of fog, that would explain a lot of what's going on in Orlando to me. But I also do think, I guess we're not going to our item room, huh? I also do think that there's something to the idea that, like, God never intended for people to live in Florida, and they're just a little bit more aggravated as a baseline because it's too hot and humid, and also like every day has a thunderstorm for some reason, which is crazy. Every day has a thunderstorm? I went to Universal Orlando for my honeymoon and a dude died on the ride when we were at Epic Universe. Wait, what ride though? Was it the one, the Curse of Imelda Staunton, or was it the Frankenstein ride? The Devastator? No, Minions Rewind. That's not funny. That's not funny. I don't have anything to say that could get me out of this one. It's just, I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize. If, in my defense, a lot of other people are laughing in chat as well. It is kind of crazy, though. It's like, I'm the type of guy, I treat like roller coasters, and let's just not even call them roller coasters. That's doing a little bit too much work. Let's call them rides. I treat rides the same way I used to treat like airplanes when I was scared of flying. Like, before I get on a ride, I'll like Google the ride, Google biggest drop, when it was built, has anyone ever died on this ride? And like, yeah, even like at Disneyland where the rides are not that scary, every ride's got a body count, okay? There's people that have died on like my kid's favorite ride. It's just it's a roll of the dice. Cause well, I don't know what you want me to say, man. A lot of old people riding Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, okay? And it's honestly, I'm not trying to defend the Disney Corporation, but if you are old and you have a heart attack on a roller coaster, I don't think that's the roller coaster's fault. I think that that's like, it was just your time. I'm sorry, if you're an 82-year-old guy and you're riding Slinky Dog Dash and you have a heart attack, that your heart could have just done that. That might not have been even related to the roller coaster at all. That shit might have just happened even if you weren't on it. So now they got to close down the ride for a day and have some people go look at it to make sure there's nothing about the ride that induces heart attacks. The ride is already long as fuck, bro. It fills up instantly. I'm just trying to ride Slinky Dog Dash, man. Pretty good ride. Anyway, what was I? Forget what I was saying. What if the ride jumbles up your tau proteins? Well, to be honest, it can't be good for you getting on Matterhorn bobsleds and getting your neck shaking around like that all the time. That's true, it's just as likely to unjumble the jumbled ones. I don't know, riding Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind kind of fixed me, though. Is there an enemy in here somewhere? Is there an enemy in here? Oh, there he is. You need to heal? Thank you for saying that, Librarian. Thank you for saying that. What do you mean I'm washed at Isaac? Oh, I'm washed at Isaac? Would somebody who's washed at Isaac have a 7 streak as the hardest character in the game right now? I don't think so, bro. Mr. Me. And plus 7, like that's the lowest that number's ever gonna be, bro. Could a washed gamer do that, bro? I don't think so. Could a washed gamer do fucking this? Yeah, I don't think so. Dude, imagine if we put down a 1,000 win streak. That would be so fucking sick. Cobalt, are you here in chat? What's your highest streak in Isaac ever? Worth. Whatever. Worth. I don't even know what this item does, honestly. Does anyone know what Pound of Flesh does? 6, maybe 7? That's my dude right there. Apollo, are you still here, or did I alienate you with my large bottle of water? Can't believe it's all gone already. Are you fucking with those coasters that load you in on your stomach like you're a cruise missile? No, not at all. I'm a puss, actually. I don't mind roller coasters that go fast, but I really don't like roller coasters that go high and then drop you, which is almost every roller coaster on the planet. Yeah, not the kind of coaster you put your drink on, although that would be kind of sick. Haven't been many innovations in coaster technology recently, I think. Do we ever figure out what a Freudian slip via text is, by the way, or are scientists still puzzling that one out? I think that bit could have legs, I just need an explanation. Favorite roller coaster, the Bullet Train? Listen, I know what you're trying to suggest. You're trying to suggest something by saying that I find it more exciting to be on the Shinkansen than I find it to be on a roller coaster. And I'm rebuking your claim, or the intimation, the implication you're suggesting, because I took the test and I didn't score high at all. I didn't score high at all. Because, to be honest with you, I don't get freaked out when people are making eating sounds with their mouth. That's one of the things you do with your mouth. It seems normal. I don't eat just the same food every single day. I do eat a lot of pierogies, but I don't eat the same food every day. I do freak out from that. Skill difference. Wouldn't be me. No shot, man. You said you would eat the same thing every day? Yeah, that's true. But I don't. I haven't gone to the grocery store the whole time. It's a Spectrum? Sorry, I don't have cable. That's not true. I do have cable, but I think it's Shaw. I don't know. I get confused sometimes. What about Hobbs? Why is everyone typing Shaw? Did I accidentally reference an anime? I fucking hate when this happens, man. It's from Silk Song. Oh my god, it is an anime. No! Australian anime. Throw another bug on the Barbie is what they'd be saying in that game. Throw another bug on the Barbie. You know what the problem with our world is? Everyone knows Hobbs and Shaw, but increasingly less and less people every single day want to talk about hobbies and shows. Man, that's what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Jason Statham, I think. I think maybe also Jason Momoa was in that movie. I'd rather hear about your hobbies and your shows instead of your Hobbs and your Shaws, man. But nobody has patience for that anymore. Nobody wants to talk about that stuff. I want to talk Frog and Toad. Any parents out there, doesn't it piss you off when you let your kid pick what books they want to read for bedtime, but then the books they pick are not the books that you like reading? That shit is flicking me night in, night out, bro. She's always picking some fucking like flip books and shit. You can't get any momentum on that shit. You read one page, you're like, okay, now I'm in a fucking groove. I got my reading muscles warmed up. Here we go to page 2, and then she's like, Daddy, wait, I gotta flip this thing. Oh, there's a snake behind it. Who would have thought? And then I gotta remember how to read all over again from 0. Fuck, man. Oh, that's big at least. Use it to practice her vocabulary. Oh, everything's got to be a hustle now. Even bedtime has to be a hustle now. Bro, if you just use bedtime to practice her vocabulary, she could learn 6 new words a month, man. That's 72 words a year. You stack that up. No, bro, I'm sleepy. I got to finish the book so that I can go to bed. I'm tired. I'm usually more tired than she is. Actually, I'm kind of in husband jail. First thing my wife said to me this morning, good morning. Second thing she said to me, and she's not wrong for this, she said, I think you left your closet door open overnight. Ruka was climbing in there and he was scratching and he knocked a bunch of your shirts on the floor. And then Tomo started meowing because I think he wanted Ruka to stop. Like one catastrophic mistake, like leaving your closet door open because you're sleepy, and all of a sudden, it has knock-on effects, man. We did not fall out of a fucking coconut tree. Everything fell apart. You know, and I'm thankful I haven't done this in a while. The most grown-up shit is, I guess a better way to contextualize the bit. If you tell someone that you forgot to put the garbage out, and they say, oh, so what? They're not a grown-up yet. They're not dealing with real-world consequences. If you tell a real grown-up that you forgot to put the garbage out, it's actually like telling them that you got diagnosed with like a horrible disease. They're like, oh my God, are you okay? If you need anything, please let us know. We got a little extra capacity in our garbage can. We can't take all your garbage, but we'd be happy to help. Remembering this to mask better? Actually, that's a pro tip. It's bad, man. If you forget the garbage for recycling, whatever. You can tank the recycling. You can stack the bin a little bit more precariously. If you miss the garbage, you're in a world of hurt, man. Especially because in Vancouver, they like to pretend that garbage doesn't exist, so they only do the garbage pickup once every 2 weeks. So if you miss a garbage pickup, and I mean, I know I'm rambling here, but it can get even worse. Imagine you miss a garbage pickup, and then your garbage day is normally on like a Friday, but there's a long weekend coming up before the next garbage pickup. So you'll actually have 2 full weeks, and then the long weekend pushes it one more day, which falls on a Saturday, and they don't pick up the garbage. So it goes to Sunday, and they don't pick up the garbage. So it goes to Monday. You're like 17 days, and you've produced 17 days more of garbage in that time period as well. You can't miss it. You have to set a push notification. Make sure you do not miss it. That's my advice to you. Your garbage day isn't set? No, man, it rotates. It rotates with days off. So it gets pushed one day ahead for like every holiday that's happened. So you got catch me Googling at least once every 2 months, what is my garbage day? And you got the 1 bin for 2 weeks? That's how we do it over here, man. They do the organics every week, which seems crazy to me. Who the hell's eating that many hard-boiled eggs, man? The hell? 15 cents for something I don't even know what it is? Let's grab that, man. People with gardens? Oh, you mean NIMBYs? Sorry, I always wanted to turn it around on you. No recycling? No, they do recycling every week too. But, I mean, the recycling's not an issue. Especially now that I'm off the CZ. I also, to be honest with you, if they had to cut one service to make more frequent garbage pickup possible, I think they could do glass recycling pickup once every 6 months. I know I'm not representative of absolutely everyone. The fact that the glass bin is the same size as like the plastic bin is insane. I get that there's people out there drinking wine, okay? But at the same time, like I always look at my plastic bin and it's fucking stacked to the rim. Like I was gonna say Jumanji, but it's not that serious. It's like Jenga. But then the glass bin has like 1 jar of that used to have pasta sauce in it. That's it, man. So most weeks I don't even put it out. I'm not gonna make them like get off the truck and then bend over and get some more wear and tear on their spine just to put 1 glass jar in the recycle. I'll put it out when we got some bulk. Yeah, we got some bin bandits too, but the bin bandits here are like really nice. In our old neighborhood, they used to just steal the recycling and then like grab what they wanted and then tip the shit over in the middle of the street, which was like not awesome to wake up to. But ever since we moved, they've got very demure bin bandits. They grab the cans, and oftentimes sometimes I will even put out the bins like 12 hours earlier than I normally would, just so that they'll eat some of the capacity, and then they stack it back up nicely, and then I put out like the other half of recycling after that. What about olive oil bottles? I mean, I'll level with you. I think we go through an olive oil bottle like 2 times a year maximum. It's not making a big dent in our glass department. How? I don't know. We do most of our cooking with like peanut oil, so we don't use that much olive oil, so it doesn't end up in the glass. Peanut oil? Did I miss a meme? Chibli, I need you to give me some social media. Have you curated any social media for me lately? Chicken Jockey. I see, it's Chicken Jockey. Peanut oil, it works. Don't listen to anybody that says it doesn't work. Peanut maybe oil. It's a 6, maybe 7. Because of you, I got trolled, by the way, Chibli. I thought the meme was 6, maybe 7 for like a month. And the meme is not 6, maybe 7. The meme is just 6, 7. It kind of is. Well, I mean, like, here's the thing. You got a responsibility, bro. If you're going to be curating social media content for me, you have a responsibility to pass it on to me in high fidelity. You can't be putting your own spin on it or giving me like fringe memes or something like that, because then I talk to someone who's trying to reference standardized memes and they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. They make me look like a fool. I'm curating social media off Reddit posts of Twitter posts from 8 months ago. I mean, honestly, I'll take what I can get at this point, man. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start hitting you with the Globe and Mail business section, man. What do you guys think about all the activist investors that are trying to get Dye and Durham to change their board? Crazy, right? It's crazy. I saw their share price just sunk to an all-time low, bro. That's crazy for a software company in the middle of the AI bubble to hit an all-time low. Don't get me started. Do you work at dnd.to? Caught. Did you see Will Smith slapped Chris Rock? Oh my God! Oh, wait. I thought Chris Rock was, Stephen Hawking. He's probably okay then, right? I always get Chris Rock and Stephen Hawking confused. He did that too? Well, good, wasn't he on the Epstein list or something? Stephen Hawking, not Chris Rock or Will Smith. Yes? I don't have anything to say about that. That's bad. I guess that's what I'd say about that. I was trying to make a joke. Millennials don't say hello anymore. They just give you the NFL fantasy stare. I think that there's people who want that to be true, but I don't think that bears out with my experience, Chibley. I say hello. I say good morning all the time. Gotta work on it. You hit me with some more. I mean, I'll be like your millennial consultant for this. I'm not saying I'm gonna make it better, but I'll just give you like one person's opinion. I'm out, sorry. I went to bed at 4 a.m. Low key, honestly, I'm happy for you. That sounds sick. If I went to bed at, well, actually, maybe it wasn't sick. I was gonna act like it was because you were out partying, but I don't know that. It could have been like a horrible medical emergency or something. 100%, if I went to bed at 4 a.m., something absolutely awful has happened in my life. For you, as a 28-year-old single man in the city, you might have just been out having a good time. There's obviously a chance you were in the emergency room, but you might have just been having a good time. Hopefully you were not playing the Binding of Isaac. This is a great enemy. Enemies who disappear or don't take damage, greater than sign. Where's my fucking iframes, Edmund? I'm 0.8% of the way to a 1,000 streak. There was a tinted rock in there, motherfucker. Turning off the fridge at the house party goes crazy. Never done that. Honestly, it sounds kind of fun though. We used to just like, if we would go to a kegger at somebody's house, we'd just eat a little food out of their fridge, like without being offered. So I don't know if it still goes down like this. I'm assuming it did, but like in university, you didn't necessarily have to be like invited to a kegger. You would just see a bunch of people at a house and be like, I bet they're having a kegger, and then you would give the dude at the door $10 and you would get in. You didn't need anybody to like vouch for you or be like, I know this person and they're cool. So sometimes you'd be at a kegger at like your friend's house and you would be like, let's get that guy, he's eating shit out of our fridge. But then most of the time you were at a kegger at a stranger's house that you were never ever gonna see again. So you'd be like, let's raid the fridge really quick when no one's looking. That's what it's all about, man. Don't fucking kill me. Why did I pick up the fucking item that hurts you? And I don't know why it hurts me. Why did I pick this up? Kick the guy out for waving my bottle of alcohol around and acting like it's his. That's a party foul. Confirmed party foul. Oh, shit. I still think about, did they actually have a keg at every kegger you went to? Yeah, I think so. I mean, sometimes they would just make the purple Jesus or whatever, but there's a high incidence of kegs for sure. I mean, if you want to get like 200 people intoxicated, you kind of got to buy in bulk. But there's really, at some point, they're just running a business, I guess. What's purple Jesus? I just put a bunch of shit in like a Rubbermaid tub and then start drinking it. You guys probably wouldn't do that now because of germs or whatever, but... You never grabbed a ladle of purple Jesus from the room temperature Rubbermaid tub in the center of the room and then just put it in a glass? No. All right, well, you know, things have changed, you know, because of sanitation codes and stuff like that. I still think, I think it's a funny bit, even though a lot of people have told me to die because of it, right? And Librarian, you may know where I'm going with this before I even know where I'm going with this, but there used to be a restaurant in my hometown called the Slip, and it had a front door, which is common, but it also had a back door, and you could use the back door to just like walk out onto like the seawall, the waterfront at Confederation Basin. We did not dine and dash. What we would do was we would give them the slip. You know, it might be like 5 o'clock on a Friday. We'd be like, you know, how do you feel about giving them the slip? And we like a mischievous smile would run across all our faces. We'd be like, oh, we can't keep doing it, man. They're gonna start recognizing us. Okay, one more. Let's do it. One more. So we would go, and we would be like table for 3 or whatever, and then they would seat us. And sometimes we would say like, maybe can we be closer to the window because that's closer to the door. And then they would bring us our water, and then they would say, you guys ready to order, or do you need some more time? We'd say, I think we need a minute. And then when they weren't looking, we would just walk out the back door and just leave. And to us, we would leave, and the adrenaline would hit, and we would go, holy shit! Holy shit, I can't believe we just did that. Oh my god, dude, you were a fucking legend in there. I'm sure at the restaurant, they were probably like, oh, I guess they decided the restaurant's too expensive for them. I guess hey, what happened to those broke guys who came in earlier? Oh, I guess they took one look at the menu and escaped when they thought we weren't looking. Oh, I'd give anything to go back, man. I'd give anything to go back. Is the restaurant still open? No, it's changed names like 100 times. I don't even know what it is anymore. I'm gonna find like a Facebook post that's like, we're shutting the restaurant down because all the trolls and haters have led us to shut down our restaurant. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was like the head chef was like 98 years old. It was like her lifelong dream to have a restaurant or whatever. It wasn't that serious. Anyway. It was fun, man. It was just a little harmless fun. Hey, YouTubes. Today we're gonna have a little disorganized fun. You know what I'm talking about? Ronald Jenkins. Did he just run in there? That's my goat. Leroy Jenkins, your goat? Leroy Jenkins, the mediocre raider? Chicken Jenkins. Okay, that's pretty good. We made the mistake of telling our kid that there's going to be a second Minecraft movie. And because she doesn't know how Hollywood works, she keeps asking like when it's going to be out. And I have to keep telling her it's probably not going to be out till like 2028. And when you're 5, you cannot conceive of something that's probably like they're going to come out with it in the summer. Let's be real. So it's like 2.5 years away, but still, she can't conceive of a movie that she's interested in not coming out for another 2.5 years. Yeah, it's 50% of her life away. What's fucked up is that I don't know if it's going to be 1-to-1, but I have an idea of what my life is going to look like at age 54. But when you're like 5, it's kind of hard to tease that out. I can understand that. Notch apples shining so bright. She wanted to listen to that in the car this morning too. Which is good because I was planning on putting it on anyway. Mine and Craft. Chibli, you would like that one. You would like that one a lot. What does this do again? It endlessly stomps on me for fun? You promise? Minecraft boat racing on ice. Diamonds and gold are wet. That song. How old were you when you learned what a notch apple was? Tell you, I'd rather have that than a notch banana. Know what I'm saying, fellow kids? I was literally like 11 years old when I found out what a notched apple was. A notched apple? What the hell's a notch apple? I think it gives you experience when you eat it. I don't know. That's my guess, is it raises your stats when you eat it. Nope, not at all. It gives buffs. Buffs are a form of experience in Minecraft. It's an upgraded golden apple. I don't know what a golden apple is either, to be honest with you. I type it into chat every day so you sing along. And I read it every day to remind me of the song. It's a Ouroboros, bro. I enjoy it. That freaky ass snake. Bro ate his own tail. And you're laughing? When the map covers up the door so I don't know that there's actually a door there and it's not a dead end greater than sign. By the way, I think we're gonna do one more, y'all. I started late today. I think we can do one more. First, I gotta adjust the ergonomics of my chair. I'm getting Isaac elbow. Otherwise, we're chilling. When the text is green, my reaction when? My reaction when the Papa Dough hits my wallet, but that actually does feel fucking good. That does feel kind of sick, though, when the Papa Dough hits your wallet. What's the Papa Dough? What's the Papa Dough? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, what does the Papa Dough? Fuck, that's good. I stole it from Elvis. My bad, y'all. My bad.